Get 3 months of local news for just 99 cents a month. You'll get unlimited access to the news you need to stay engaged and connected to your community. Visit BrainerdDispatch.com/subscribe now to get 3 months of local news for only 99 cents a month. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Wednesday, October 22nd. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Ray Boyne and Francis Law Firm and Riverwood Healthcare Center, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from one of our sponsors.
Remember just two things. Ray Boyne and Francis, good. Insurance companies, bad.
Ray Boyne Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
The Brainerd Elks Lodge celebrated its 125th anniversary. The Elks is one of the oldest and largest fraternal organizations in the country. Since its inception in 1868, the order has grown to include nearly 1.2 million members. Brainerd's Elk Lodge started in 1900 with 64 members. They were inducted at Gardner's Hall, where the former Greyhound bus depot sat across from City Hall. Now in its fourth permanent location, the Elks have worked and served the community for the past 125 years and look forward to many more. Reporter Tim Spire has more on the Elks in today's paper and at BrainerdDispatch.com. New guidelines for signs aim to improve the aesthetic throughout Brainerd. City Council members approved a new sign ordinance this week, resulting from complaints received about the signage aesthetic along the city's major corridors. The new regulations prohibit banner signs except for a temporary basis and require the removal of signs that are in disrepair or no longer associated with businesses. I've got the full story in today's dispatch and online. Microplastics seem to be nearly everywhere, including Minnesota lakes. A recent survey examined 40 waterways throughout Minnesota and identified microplastics in every lake sampled. Those found were mostly plastic fibers, so small the naked eye can hardly see them. Researchers did not find any plastic microbeads, which have been banned since 2015 in personal care products. While plastic isn't going anywhere, Minnesotans can look for ways to limit plastic materials they use and make sure they're disposed of properly. One step local governments can take would be to find ways to limit the amount of single-use plastic bags. Read more on the issue in today's dispatch. Now let's hear from another sponsor.
Riverwood Healthcare Center, a top 100 critical access hospital offering advanced surgical solutions, plus a wide range of primary and specialty care at clinics in Aiken, Garrison, and McGregor. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org.
From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, exploring the Dispatch archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 100 years ago today, in 1925, the Dispatch reported that William Everest, popular postal employee, has retired after serving 20 years as a rural mail carrier. He did 15 years on Route 2 near South Long Lake and 5 years on Route 4 to Gull River. He was Brainerd's first rural carrier beginning in 1905. Before that, he was postmaster at the village of Crow Wing for 10 years. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Happy Wednesday, Brainerd Lakes area. We're looking at cloudy skies early to start to break up partially by the late afternoon. Otherwise, highs are going to be in the mid to upper 40s with winds out of the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Those winds are going to start to settle in the evening with partly cloudy skies. We're going to reach around 30 degrees for Thursday morning, so a little bit chilly, otherwise partly cloudy. Highs are going to be in the upper 40s for your Thursday, so a little bit warmer. Winds are going to be pretty settled. Otherwise, going into Friday, we're looking at a low of the upper 20s, so also feeling a little bit chilly in the morning. With some partly cloudy skies, highs are going to reach the mid-50s and are going to continue warming up over the weekend into the upper 50s, but seeing some more clouds filtering into the area. And then by next week, we're looking at a chance of breezy and wet conditions ahead. This is Storm Tracker meteorologist Stefan Sundy.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Ray Boyne and Francis Law Firm, Riverwood Healthcare Center, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.